Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Whew, looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nourilette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Too slow. The wind rises.
If you're new here, don't run off. Nourilette! We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well...
Given that we've already made the
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details. The situation is this. If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should...
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep... It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and...
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nation...
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information...
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any...
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the...
You mean you won't come? No, No, that won't do! I can't go to the meeting alone! You have to accompany me! I must take you with me!
Lady Furina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to...
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Furina? Lady Furina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also...
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been... Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with... Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us... So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to... It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that.
The fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and device as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I also noticed that Lady Furina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Furina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Furina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Furina can act a little weird at times, she's...
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about?
Yes. I would like you to go to the Fortress of Meropide, and this was my proposal during our meeting with the Knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her and detect. The Knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time.
So that means we bought ourselves some time!
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. Early in Fontaine's history, the Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch, although I do have a personal...
Oh, Paimon gets it now! That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party!
Correct. So, are you two willing to accept...
Yeah, no matter how you...
You two have my We will rendezvous at the fortress...
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy...
Oh, right! On second thought is...
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of... You will be compensated according to the highest standards.
Now that's more like it! Come on,
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Behold! Quit following me. Too slow. Squall and Fury!
Was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go... Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid... But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves... Let's just...
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the...
Hey! You can't...
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now.
You know we can still hear you.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not...
You mean Paimon really did... Sorry.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you...
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden. He was awarded the honor. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell him.
You make it?
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going! Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
The wind rises. Huh. Huh. Too slow. Squall and fury. Behold!
All right, Nervalek, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Erinius. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard. But do not worry. Oh, and there's one more
Yeah, we heard.
Correct. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of All right.
Don't worry, we won't let.
Good.
I'm here.
Like we would trap.
Please follow me, you two. I'll
Relax. Quit following me.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms.
Well, have you tried
And even if I did smile at them,
Oh, she's got a
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
yep, I'll take it from here. Okay, let me see.
That would be us.
Let me confirm you're eating a cake.
Huh? Listen,
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. Now I've seen everything. Anyway, please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be...
Huh? Rebirth?
You two are the new inmates, right?
Oh, okay.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move.
So, are you one of the guards here?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, Mora means nothing here. Coupons can get you almost anything in the fortress.
So, credit coupons are a currency?
It's not as simple as, no matter how much money or everyone starts from. I guess that's the real purpose of the. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so...
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now, after being away from the sunlight for so long. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra
why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost ya.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no.
Almost there. It's down through here. Quit following me. Too slow. The wind rises.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad. So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Merib? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed. Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today.
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as...
My profuse apologies.
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance? Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one.
Is it?
Well then, but before you go in, now we've arrived at a very important place. The coupon.
Welfare mule?
That's right. Criminals are essential to fortress operations.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons. It was only after His Grace became the admin. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slackers who've never picked.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be but trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. That would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a...
Your Grace's reasoning is, whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly.
Let's continue this way.
Squalor Fury! Too slow.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Huh?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set the...
No, actually. Of course, the fees are...
Oh. Do you mind if we ask...
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving...
Oh, no.
A reasonable guess.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a temper.
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me. Quit following me. The wind rises. Too slow. Too slow. Behold! Quit following me. Too slow.
Your Grace. Good morning.
What time indeed? Time waits.
But...
Jeez.
Sorry.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time...
The production zone?
Not necessarily.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience... Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
The wind rises. Quit following me. Behold!
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewinne.
Oh, then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Merapede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Squall and Fury! Too slow. The wind rises. Yeah!
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Merapede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day? Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering time, so it must be really tiring.
It sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me. Behold! Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating. Even though the Duke, we are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're actually here to help Neuvillette. Is it possible that he... Yeah, maybe something like... Hey, yeah, so... We at least need to try. You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too! Paimon almost spilled. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another in. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and BAM! He's in prison anyway! Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it looks like a magician's prop. It was nice to bump into you again. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on this. If you say... You're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prison. Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
Hey, lazy bones! What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. Squall Fury! Too slow. Quit following me. The wind rises. Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow. Behold! Quit following me.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking!
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meripede doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it!
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the... So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. This one is... Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned. Paimon's exhausted. He probably...
Squall and Fury! Too slow.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here.
Relax. Too slow. Too slow. Behold!
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax. Too slow. Too slow.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slap?
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear?
Oh, you skip.
Oh, you little... The only thing...
Sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too!
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the... Now hurry up and tell us!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely so I don't plan- We were instructed-
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the Fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long... But recently, we believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the... Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors still...
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the Fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The maid has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation. The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the Fortress of Mer. As you know...
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be...
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last week, or I should say...
Lynette!
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the Forbidden Zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A Forbidden Zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about... Oh, look at the...
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon...
Wind rises. Quit following me. Too slow. Behold! The wind rises. Quit following me.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time. But...
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end... I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right? But what they don't... The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really?
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. I'm usually around the...
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's trying to scare us into buying fake information from him? Yeah. It might be a good place to start, but like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. We were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat. Even if